Top 7 Best RTX Gaming Laptops 2023. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. Asus ROG Strix Scar 17. Those who want to stick with an AMD Ryzen processor while still harnessing the power of NVIDIA RTX 4090 laptop GPU should check out the Asus ROG Strix Scar 17 G733P. The sleek laptop has a stylized gamer design with plenty of customizable RGB lighting and a black finish, measuring 0.9 inches, 23.3 millimeters, thin and weighing about 6.4 pounds, 2.9 kilograms. The aluminum chassis is durable and feels premium each time you pick it up. It has enough room inside to keep the AMD Ryzen 9 7945HX CPU and NVIDIA RTX 4090 laptop GPU, running it up to 175 W cool. And indeed, you should see minimal throttling even when pushing the system. In our Asus ROG Strix Scar 17 review, senior editor Rich Edmonds remarked, "When opening the laptop, it's clear to see how Asus managed to achieve this feat. The central vapor chamber is huge, flanked by two larger fans. Productivity and gaming on the most powerful platform from AMD NVIDIA is an absolute blast." The 17.3-inch display provides plenty of real estate for multitasking, and you'll of course get a clear view of your favorite games. Number 6. Alienware X16. Dell's Alienware brand has always stood out to me thanks to its unique design cues, and the Alienware X16 is no exception. The rounded back edge offers some exhaust venting and a port bank surrounded by a customizable RGB lighting ring. A honeycomb grille lies between the keyboard and display. The black interior offsets the exterior quite nicely, and the touchpad can even light up with RGB. Dell has gone with a low-profile keyboard using Cherry MX switches for that mechanical feel and performance. A 1080p webcam lives above the display for quality video streaming, and there's even an IR sensor for Windows Hello. The laptop measures just 0.73 inches, 18.57 millimeters, thin, making it one of the thinner RTX 4090 gaming laptops out there today. The GPU can still hit the maximum 175 WTGP, though you'll have to settle for a non-HX Intel processor. Dell offers the 13th Gen Intel Core i9-13900HK CPU to go with the RTX 4090. No doubt saving some of the power and cooling that would normally be used on the HX chip to keep the GPU running smoothly. This hardware is paired with 32 GB of LPDDR5 RAM and up to 4 TB of M2 PCI 4.0 NVMe SSD storage. In our Alienware X16 review, computing section editor Joao Carrasqueira has this to say on the matter. Real-life performance for gaming won't suffer that much from having an H-series processor compared to an HS-series model, at least if the games you're playing aren't particularly CPU-intensive. Most games tend to focus on the GPU, and in that aspect, the Alienware X16 delivers. The 16-inch display comes with a 16:10 aspect ratio and boosted 2560 x 1600 QHD+ resolution. Number 5. MSI Titan DT77HX 2023. MSI's Titan lineup of laptops is the place to look if you want desktop-grade performance in a chunky device. Its size and weight make it best suited for short trips, nevertheless giving you the ability to move around your home or office while you work or enjoy some intensive games. I fully enjoyed using the older model with 12th Gen Intel Core HX CPUs, and now MSI has refreshed the laptop with a 13th Gen Intel Core i9-13980HX CPU. A model with a CPU, NVIDIA RTX 4090 laptop GPU, at 175 128 GB of DDR5 RAM, and 4 TB of speedy M2 PCI 4.0 NVMe SSD storage costs about $5,299 at Amazon, Best Buy, and B&H. The full SteelSeries mechanical keyboard uses Cherry MX switches and features per-key RGB lighting, giving you a desktop feel without having to add any hardware. Connectivity is easy thanks to the wide selection of ports, including Thunderbolt 4 and HDMI 2.1. And there's Wi-Fi 6E for a steady and fast wireless connection. A 17.3-inch mini LED display commands your attention, especially with the 4K resolution and 1008 local dimming zones. It features VESA Display GR1000 compatibility, as well as excellent sRGB and DCI-P3 color accuracy. Plus, it can hit a 144 Hz refresh rate to maximize smoothness. The laptop gets warm when running, but its size allows for a strong cooling system to keep it in check. Number 4. Asus ROG Strix Scar 16. Some of the best laptops with mini LED display are designed for high-end PC gaming, and that's exactly where the Asus ROG Strix Scar 16 falls into place. The focus here really should be on the 16-inch Nebula HDR mini LED display. It has a 2560 x 1600 QHD+ resolution to match the 16:10 aspect ratio. It hits 100% DCI-P3 color. It has a sizzling 240 Hz refresh rate and 3 milliseconds response time, and it has G-Sync baked right in. The mini LED tech allows for 512 local dimming zones for outstanding color and contrast, with 1100 nits brightness at peak and VESA Display GR1000/Dolby Vision HDR compatibility. It will be tough to go back to a regular display after using mini LED, but the laptop should last for years thanks to its incredible performance hardware. It packs in a 13th Gen Intel Core i9-13980HX CPU and NVIDIA RTX 4090 laptop GPU running at 175W, considering it also has 32 GB of DDR5 RAM and 2 TB of M2 PCI NVMe SSD storage. The $3,500 price tag really doesn't look that bad. Thunderbolt 4 and HDMI 2.1 are on board for modern connectivity, and you get per-key RGB lighting for the keyboard. Keys have a deep 2mm travel for extra comfort. A light bar along the front can also be cinched up for extra RGB. There's only a 720p camera here, but there is a quad-speaker setup with Dolby Atmos for quality audio. Number 3. Razer Blade 18. Razer's new Blade 18 launched February 8 and has since been tearing up modern games and workflows with its desktop-class performance. Despite the dimensions, the laptop measures just 0.86 inches, 21.9 millimeters, thin. Razer allows the RTX 4090 to run it up to a 175 WTGP for maximum mobile performance. You can pair the RTX 4090 with either a 13th Gen Intel Core i9-13950HX or i9-13980HX CPU, depending on the amount of processing power you need. And of course, there are a bunch of RAM and SSD options with more than enough of each to go around. The 18-inch QHD+ display sits in a chassis that's much closer to what you'd expect from a 16-inch laptop, and its 240 Hz refresh rate has plenty of room to handle the RTX 4090's power. 6 speakers with 3 smart amps pump out quality sound even when you aren't wearing a quality gaming headset, and the 5MP camera can be used for streaming. It even has IR capabilities for some extra security. Per-key RGB lighting for the keyboard is customizable, and overall you get a comfy feel with N-key rollover for a snappy feel. The touchpad is huge, there are lots of ports, and the black finish can fit in pretty much anywhere. The biggest issue with these laptops is the price. Number 2. Omen 17. Intel 2023. HP announced updates to its Omen 17 gaming laptop at CES 2023, and the new models have now launched. In usual HP fashion, there are many different pre-built models and plenty of customizable options, but the one that caught our eye has the NVIDIA RTX 4090 laptop GPU running at 175W. The GPU is joined by a 13th Gen Intel Core i9-13900HX CPU, up to 32GB of DDR5 RAM, up to 2TB of M2 PCI 4.0 NVMe SSD storage, and your choice of 165Hz or 240Hz 17.3-inch QHD display. There's no 4K display option, but you'll still be able to flex your RTX 4090 with the higher refresh rate at 1440p. The wide selection of ports, including HDMI 2.1, makes it easy to connect to a great gaming monitor if you do want a higher resolution. The Omen 17 uses an optical mechanical keyboard for outstanding gaming performance, and you can opt for 4-zone or per-key RGB lighting. A model with Core i9 CPU and RTX 4090 laptop GPU costs about $2,800 at HP, discounted from $3,150 at the time of writing. That's expensive, but it's more affordable than many of the other laptops in this collection. Number 1. Lenovo Legion Pro 7i Gen 8. When it comes to the overall best gaming laptops available today, the Lenovo Legion Pro 7i Gen 8 for 2023 is our top pick. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's easy to look past the so-so battery life. It is a gaming laptop after all, and lack of 4K display option when confronted with all the great features. The build quality is outstanding, and the design is modern with functionality in mind. It has a load of ports along the back for easy cable management. The camera is set at 1080p. Speakers offer quality sound, and there's plenty of customizable RGB lighting. The 13th Gen Intel Core i9-13900HX processor CPU has the power to rival a desktop setup, and it's joined by up to 32GB of DDR5 RAM and 2TB of M2 PCI 4.0 NVMe SSD storage split between 2 drives. Opting for an RTX 4090 laptop GPU brings the price up to about $3,419. But at the time of writing, Lenovo has it discounted to $3,065. That makes it one of the better values around while still offering up the most complete package. In his Lenovo Legion Pro 7i Gen 8 review, computing section editor Joao Carrasqueira remarked that the build quality is fantastic, it's incredibly fast, and the tall display makes it great for tasks beyond gaming. So guys, that's all for Top 7 Best RTX Gaming Laptops 2023. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.